One of the interesting things about watching the Brave ones is noticing all of the code switching that happens. Yo, first of all, I just want to say I appreciate how much Africa showed up in that video. I loved reading all of y'all comments, and I'm going to be reviewing a lot more African shows in my series to help show off different languages. I got more than a few comments like this one though, and let me just say I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I ain't trying to argue with nobody. I ain't trying to start no beef, but for those of y'all saying that it's not code switching, this is the definition of code switching. That's what I was using when I was referring to what was happening in that show. Alternating between two or more languages or varieties of language in conversation. That's what was happening in that clip, and there's a comment section full of people saying that they do exactly that. When people talk about code switching, especially with Black Americans, it's often focused on an aspect of it that has to deal with power dynamics, but the actual definition can encompass une personne que commence à parler en un idioma et terminer en something different. We don't often talk about what happens when people have multiple codes in common and slide between them mid-conversation or mid-sentence. Black Americans talking amongst themselves sliding between variations of English is not unlike Africans sliding between different languages in a conversation. They are not the same, but they are not dissimilar, and they still fall under that umbrella of code switching, which is perhaps too broad of a definition, and maybe we need a different term or to add an adjective to the existing one to hone in on what happens in extremely multilingual societies where switching between different languages is so commonplace that it feels like normal conversation. I think that would be an interesting conversation to have.